We tier list slot. So what is that exactly? You're asking, like, is it just... What is this? Archon Quest tier. I think Mondstadt had an Archon Quest. I think Leo had an Archon Quest as well. I'm not sure about that one, but I think so. I think Inazuma also... Like, what the fuck is this template exactly? What is this supposed to be? I don't understand. Am I missing something? Or am I supposed to put, like, the best one for each category, or what? Per order in each row. I see. Rank from right to left? Who the fuck would do from right to left? Look at me. My name is Twitch user Thinking Gaze Valo. And I speak Arabic and or Japanese and or one of the languages that reads right to left. Whatever. Congrats, man. Japanese. Does Japanese not read right to left? No? It's up to down? It's just a manga thing? It's just the pages? I see. Top to bottom? Okay, but if you have two columns, which one do you read first? The left one or the right one? Middle. Got it. Whatever, man. Archon Quest. What region had the best Archon Quest? That's Nod-Krai, I think. Like, as a whole, it's Nod-Krai. Nod-Krai also had the worst Archon Quests, though. Is that true? Was the Nefer Quest actually worse than Inazuma as a whole? Probably not. It had some pretty low lows, but yeah. Alright. What was the second best region for Archon Quest? Probably Sumeru? Caribbear kinda carried, but other than the fucking... I don't know, man. Relationship/friendship simulators. Like... Not relationship as in, like, romantic. Just, like, interpersonal relationship simulator of, like, just going to talk to people in the desert. Sumeru Archon Quest was good. Other than that. Next. Okay, also, can I just point out, why did Sumeru have one more than every other one? Because there's 7 left of everything. There's 6 Nod-Krai. I used 1 Nod-Krai, 1 Sumeru. That means Sumeru had 8. Why? Why? Built different. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, what was the third best Archon Quest? Probably Mondstadt for me. Mondstadt has the first region buff of my standards being lower, but also the first region debuff of it's been so long everyone forgot about it. Next. God. Okay, so then it was probably Natlan. Then probably Fontaine. Then Leia. And then... But it being this close to Leia feels like a hate crime. It shouldn't. Like, I wish I could have, like, 5 empty spaces and then Inazuma here. Y'all are so performative. What do you want me to say? It was not good. It was not good. It was bad. Put the other Sumeru as a placeholder. Alright, bet. I'll put the other Sumeru as Alright, bet. Characters. Are we talking about, like, my thoughts on the characters as a whole? The characterization within the story? The kits? Everything. We're talking everything. Everything. Because, okay, when it comes to kits, I think Natlan wins hands down. When it comes to designs, it's probably Leo. But the character kits in Leo are kind of I mean, I feel like none of the other categories are really about the kits, though. So I think it's important to have one category that's about the kits. So I think I'll just do only kits. So Natlan number 1 for sure. I also, like, don't have particularly strong opinions about the character designs enough for me to have, like, a favorite region for them. Anyways, character kits, Natlan number 1. Sumeru number 2, for sure. Probably Mondstadt next. Mondstadt and Leia, like, at the same time. Because they came out at the same time. Then, what do we have left? We have Nod-Krai, Inazuma, and Fontaine. Probably Inazuma next, then Fontaine, then Nod-Krai. Yeah, the execution on a lot of the Fontaine kits was kind of just bad. But the concept on the Nod-Krai kits were bad. So, exploration. Can I have Dragon Spine by itself? Because the rest of Mondstadt was not anywhere close to Dragonspine. But Dragonspine was so much better than every other region. Anyways, probably if we're not doing sub-regions as standalones, probably Sumeru #1, then like Inazuma, then Liyue, then Mondstadt, then Slop, with Nod-Krai probably the best Slop, then Natlan, then Fontaine. Exploration just isn't exploration anymore. They realize that like a lot of people don't actually want to do the exploration, so they turned it from, you know, an actual exploration thing to a step-by-step list of homework things you gotta complete so that your account can progress. You're not forced to use a compass if you don't like it. But the problem isn't that we have the compass. The problem is that the way that exploration is designed doesn't have the sort of like natural organic experience guidelines because they assume you'll have the compass. It's just not designed to be a fun exploration experience the same way that it was before. That's part of why Dragonspine was the best, by far, to me. Because it was actually meant to be explored. Or Nod-Krai and Natlan above Fontaine. Fontaine wasn't so brain dead. Fontaine is when it started, and if it is gonna be slop homework, I'd rather it be trivial, press the fucking compass button, get it over with, than just take longer and be... If it's gonna be boring, I want it to be fast, basically. I'd prefer it if it weren't boring, but if it is gonna be boring, I'd rather fast boring than long boring. Also underwater. Music! So this one's not even close. Natlan 100% best music, I'd say. Sumeru music is very good, don't get me wrong, but Natlan just had too many bangers. Specifically in the Children of Echoes area has like all of the good stuff. Port Ormos wasn't even the best Sumeru OST. All of the songs that play here are fucking bangers. But
mathematics is the foundation of...
shut up. Mathematics, shut the fuck up. Wait, is on?
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
You mean the ones
So
that
true.
using the new technique?
Disappear!
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
The ones you guys using the new technique?
Anyways, That one has the best music. Sumeru's second. And then it's like a big gap for the next best one. What is the next best one, though? Probably Inazuma, then Leo, then Nod-Krai, then Fontaine, then Mondstadt. It's not like Mondstadt music is bad, though. I don't know. Maybe Mondstadt is better than Fontaine. Yeah, probably is. Events and world quests. Oh, now I'm the expert on that one. So, best world quest. So, what did Mondstadt have? I mean, I guess Temple of Space counts. Sure. Leo had like all the chasm bullshit. Inazuma had the Tatarasuna stuff. It had. Does Enka count? I guess it counts. It had Enka. It had the... Yeah, the thing is, Inazuma had Sakura cleansing, so it kind of has to be bad, you know? So we're cooked. Sumeru had. What did Sumeru have for world quests? Jet, right? Care Bear. Care Bear is not a world quest. That was Archon Quest. It was an interlude quest. Aranara, yeah. Aranara, Jet. Yeah, Aranara and Golden Slumber were good, but Racist Lamp was not good. And the Racist Lamp was racist, but also, like, whatever. And yeah, I don't know shit about the fucking Soros quest. I haven't done it, and I don't care. Fontaine. What the fuck did Fontaine have? Fontaine had... Taloshock. Oh. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, it had Taloshaw, so it's cooked. Is Taloshaw more of a gimp than Sakura cleansing? Probably, right? Like, anyways. Nod-Krai? What did Nod-Krai have for world quests? Did I even do any of them? Yeah, I didn't really do the Lua one. Like, I did it, but I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, I guess it did have... I guess the moon is part of Nod-Krai, sure. But I didn't really pay attention to the moon stuff either. What was Natlan? It was Bakunawa that I still haven't done. Sorry and... Oh. All these suck, man. I mean, Temple of Sais was probably the best one out of the ones I remember. Banquets are also included. Like, Windbloom stuff, you mean? Like Lantern Rite, whatever happened in Inazuma, fucking Ito singing. I don't know, man. I still want to put Mondstadt first. Probably Sumeru second. Maybe Sumeru first, honestly. I mean, I don't really remember much of the Natlan stuff. I didn't really do much of the Nod-Krai. Chasm stuff is more of a negative than a positive. I guess Inazuma somehow makes its way to number 3. Then it's the ones I don't really remember. / haven't really done. And then it's Leo. Enemy design! Number 1 is Mondstadt. What enemies does Mondstadt have? Mondstadt has like the best enemy designs from like OG Genshin stuff. I'm not talking about visual design, by the way. I'm talking about like design of the enemy as an enemy. Slimes are okay, whatever. Hypostases, when they're not in Abyss, are actually good enemies that I like. I think that the Minotaurs are actually kind of good enemy designs as well. I think that Abyss Mages are more interesting elemental shield checks than Lectors and Heralds are. And also the Fatui as a whole, when it comes to the Skirmishers, were like pretty much everything. Pretty much all of the enemies in 1.0 had like some interesting aspect to how they tied into the combat system. Automatons were fine when it was just like, oh yeah, these are some tanky enemies that have some physical resistance for when we need to have tanky enemies. Not as an enemy type. We didn't need more of them than just these 3. Really, we only needed these 2, but I can understand Spicy Ruin Guard for the cold region, right? Like that one I can allow, and like maybe the Ruin bosses as well. But like, whoever made these, like, no. We didn't need any of that. Boo. L enemies. Watcher is counted as an automaton, huh? Interesting. Treasure Hoarders were like, probably the worst enemy in 1.0. But multiple Treasure Hoarders that hit you with different elements could make some, like, challenging stuff in terms of, like, not dying. So, like, there's a fucking local legend that's just two treasure hunters in one. Treasure hoarders in one. right? Because they know that the enemy design from treasure hoarders is intended to work in tandem with other treasure hoarders. And it's not even that bad. And then the bosses, they still haven't done a boss as good as Regis Vines. Anyways, and then after that, it's just like probably Sumeru, then Inazuma. Did Volden have like any interesting enemies? It had the mechas, but those are boring as hell. Did it have anything else? Plunge boss? Meh. 2E agents? Those are pretty Water combat? Yeah, no. Crabs. Golems, I guess, but meh. But yeah, and then it was Natlon and then Nod-Krai. Alright, overall, I mean, I guess it's just Sumeru number 1, clearly. So it was 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Then it's probably Natlon? Natlon was 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 5? Maybe not. Monsat 3, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. Count the scores? You know what? Sure, I'll count the scores. So objectively, based on the objective scores that I gave objectively and accurately, number 1 is Sumeru, then Mondstadt, then Natlon, then Liyue, then Nod-Krai, then Fontaine, and then Inazuma. Give Inazuma an 8, I'm begging. No, because then then it's not the worst region. Fuck, it's not. It doesn't deserve this. Please, Aj, I need this. My Raiden is kind of homeless. Unlucky. Natlon is only not the worst because of music? I mean, that's not true. It's still better than Nod-Krai when you remove music. Raiden will be buffed and Zajef will cry himself to sleep. Yes, that is indeed how I would react to Raiden buffs. They would make me deeply upset. I would actually shit my pants and also pee my pants because I would be so upset.